All right. Why do we run ads? Anyone?
Let me take notes.
Anyone want
to get leads?
That's the ultimate goal. But the reason we have ads, so we do the heaps of content, obviously, as you know, and we do the social stuff, which is like, I'll map it out easier. When like, does everyone know like a marketing funnel, roughly? So at the top, you have the top of the funnel here, have the middle, and you have the bottom. The lower that you do down here, the more work you do for a client, the higher we can charge and the more valuable our stuff is. So a freelance videographer who just does video content, they just do the top of funnel stuff. So up here, it's just like generating like awareness for people. So it doesn't really impact their business dollar-wise. So if you just rock up to a real estate agent or a client and say, all I do is I'll do 5 videos a month, it's not very valuable because they can't make the connection between, we know that posting videos all the time gets you money because people watch it and whatever. But in their brain, they just feel like, if I pay you money for X amount of videos, I can't see how this video of me makes me money. So we have to slowly introduce different steps down here. So the middle of funnel is when we do the social stuff, which we start making sure that it's consistent. That's the first piece. Once you have the videos, you need to make sure that all of it goes out consistently so our audience can see it consistently, because that builds trust. This is like awareness, this is trust, this is purchase. So us managing their socials builds trust all the time. And then the bottom, this is when you need to add ads, because that's where we can directly make money for them, which is through our lead generation campaign. So the reason we run ads is because it's not good enough just to make videos, and it's not good enough just to be consistent. We need to help them actually get clients and make money, because without that, this is just useless and they don't care. Well, we know it's important and we know it works, but in their mind, if we're not making them money, they don't want to hear about it. So that's why we run ads. And the other reason we run ads is because when we do, say you have like, this is your client's profile, all the dots are followers, and everyone out here has never heard of your client. When we post a video, it only goes to like less than half of their audience. So you have 5,000 followers, like barely any of them are actually going to see the video that we post. So the way we unlock that is with ads. So if we run ads, more people in their audience is going to see it, and it also drags these people from outside to come in and visit their profile, which is the main metric that we track. That's why we run ads, is because their audience doesn't really see it. Like if you don't go on your phone for within like 2 hours of someone posting, you're probably not going to see that post. And we need to get people that have never heard of our client to come to their profile to see what we've been doing. So that's this bit up here. We want to get people that are outside to come in so we can build trust with them and then hit them with ads so they buy. That's the general consensus of how we want it to work. So Elijah and Colin do all of this stuff, generate all the awareness. You guys post it to all these people, and we run ads to suck new people in and hopefully get them to buy. Because if we just did this, which is what we started doing, the agents go, I'm not getting any sales, this is shit, I don't care about your little sit down video. But as soon as you start doing ads and start getting them leads, then they care.
So we're the most important of social ads.
Correct.
Because we do the middle and the bottom.
That's why I have such a big emphasis on it this year. Because it's not good enough just to post videos anymore.
And that's why I want to really crank at the ads, because I want to I want to really like just show my value like to the client, because I don't want them to question me on anything, or like I want them to trust me the minute I say something to them, like and that obviously is backed up with all of this stuff.
And what do you feel like you don't know? Like, what's a question they would ask and you're like, fuck?
It's not even like
how does it work?
Yeah.
Or is it like, how's it going?
I get obviously how it works, but more how it's going, and like how can we get more leads with what we're doing, and like what works best ad wise. Like,
so most of the time, to get more leads and to run and have better successful ads, you need to spend more money. which is annoying for people. Like, they don't really understand that if you spend more money, you get more results. And it's like that constant kind of battle between you need to spend more to make more, but they don't want to spend more because they don't know if it'll work. And it's like this weird standoff thing. The main ads that we run is, again, from that, our main goal is to get, so we'll go like our main objective is to get people to our clients page, because we have such good content and our content's high quality and it makes the agent look really good. All the main goal is, we've got two main goals. One, the first one is to get people to our clients page because it looks really good that you guys do and our content looks nice. So the easiest way to do this is, that's why we run, so the first ad campaign is the follower ad. So that's that real campaign that you guys don't know, like what's what. What would you say about that? What do you want to know?
No, I understand that it like brings new people in, but is that one that, like, I'm a bit confused on when the page engages comes in.
Yes,
What
okay,
is that
cool.
coming into?
We'll get to it. Anyway, the first objective is all those dots on the outside. We just want to hit them with follower ads. So the way we test things is, because we do so much content, we'll put it out. You guys post it organically, and if we're adding every video in, but if you're doing more strategic, you would see which ones work the best and then add them into the real campaign.
Yeah.
So it's basically like we're using organic social media as like a tester. So we put out 10 different videos a month, see which ones go really good, and then we want to amplify that in our ads. But at the moment, we're just putting all the content we make into the real campaign. So they all get blasted out. But people that post once a day, they'll just wait till they get one really good video that they know works organically, and then they'll push it out to more people. Because if something works, if you just post it organically and it blows up and heaps of people see it, chances are even more people are going to like it. So you just put money into it and get more people to see it.
Yeah.
But that's what I was saying with you yesterday when we said they want to boost every reel $100.
Yeah.
Like, we may as well just wait till one really good reel comes out and then put all of that money into that one reel.
Yeah, which is what I thought, and then I got a little bit confused because then Eli said something different, and then now I think I've just confused everything. Where the fuck is the engages?
But yeah, okay, we'll get to the fucking engages. The main objective for our people is get people to our clients page, because if they see more of our clients' content, they build more trust, that middle section.
Yeah.
So the first step, we just want to, like, people are fucking dumb and they can't go from Matt Hughes posted a reel, I want him to sell my house.
Yeah.
They don't make that connection. You need to, like, hold their hand and walk them down that path. So the first step in it, like, hold their hand, go through the door, is just to get them to the page. If we can do a follower ad, which is traffic to the Instagram profile or whatever it was, and you'll know from running that, you'll just get random followers, like 1 or 2 maybe a day. And again, the more money you spend on follower ads, the more followers you get. So doing it at $5 a day across 10 reels, like, you probably get 1 or 2 followers a week. You spend $20 a day, you're gonna get more followers and more people to the page. So it's that battle between, you have to talk to your clients and say, this is how it works. You pay money, you get more of whatever you want. You want more leads, you spend more money, you get more leads. You want more followers, you run follower ads, you spend more money, you get more followers. Same as like the e-com shops. You spend more money, you get more customers. Like, it's not, I want to spend $2 a day and I want 100 leads. Like, it's not, there's no mismatch. First step is that. The next one is the organic stuff. So you guys, once they're following the page, hopefully they're in that half a circle that see the ads, but they'll also get picked up in these as well. So the most engaged followers will end up getting hit with these follower ads as well, not just cold. So it'll go to people that have never seen, but also pushed out to the people that still follow you. So we're making sure that people that follow the page see the content we put out, and then also other people who don't know about the page will see it. The next one is get more properties to sell. Like, that's pretty much our 2 main objectives. Is we want to build their brand, so get people in their core area to follow person's page. I'll just use Matt because it's a simple name. We just want everyone in Carrara to get hit with Matt's reels that have the little call to action that says visit Instagram profile. Because if they hit that button, they're going to go to Matt's page, they're going to look at all of his nice content that you've posted. They might watch one or two other ones and go, oh yeah, this guy's cool, he does giveaway at wherever. Follow. The next thing we need is to get Matt more properties to sell. So the way we do that is with our lead campaign. The easiest way to explain like the lead campaign, which is where the page thing comes into it to you, is like the same as if an agent goes door knocking.
Yeah.
They're just knocking on a random person's door and say, hey, do you want to sell your house? 9 times out of 10, they'll be like, fucking go away. So that's what happens when we run our lead campaign to like a cold, or there's cold and warm.
Yeah.
So rocking up to someone, going door knocking on a random street in Carrara and asking people if they want to sell is the equivalent to running those CMA ads to like a cold audience where the targeting just says Carrara.
Yeah.
It's putting your Matt's ad on someone's phone. They've never heard of Matt that says, do you want to sell your house? Get a CMA report. Which again, 8 times out of 10, you'll get either a shit lead or they just want inquisitive and they're not really bought in.
Yeah.
That's where when we do the warm audience, you have your page engagers heap.
Yep.
So we create an audience. Next thing is like, you can do the custom audiences.
Yep.
Custom audience. We create one that is who engaged with profile, post, or ad. So when you go into audiences in Facebook, you can create a custom audience and you can pick.
Coming back to me now.
It's all coming back.
I feel like
You create a separate audience, so a separate targeting section. So it's not cold. Cold audience is just going Carrara. Anyone in fucking Carrara,
Yeah.
here's my ad. This warm audience that we make, which page engages, you just go to the audience on the left-hand sidebar. You go audiences, and there's a blue bar that says create audience, custom audience. And you can select people who engage with profile, post, or ad. So anyone with a certain Instagram account. So that's where it ties back to the follower ad. Anyone who's seen Matt's profile, one of his posts, or one of his ads gets put into this little bundle down here.
yes. Oh my gosh, it's coming back.
So they go from being a random who've never seen an ad to someone that's actually seen his profile before.
Yeah.
So that's knocking on someone's door that Matt might have met at the coffee shop 2 days earlier. There's that instant like, I've seen you before.
Yeah.
It's not like, who the fuck are you? Get off my property.
So, for instance, argument's sake, your property team, they've got $100 each reel.
Yeah.
Say we shave off $20 of that and put that into the follower ads to then increase the
$20 per video.
customer audience to then work against the CMA.
Yeah,
So that
the
they get a
bigger,
web
the
in
bigger this,
custom-
the bigger this audience, the
Yeah.
better this one goes.
Yeah, fuck. See, I thought I was onto something. And
We're working with
We were
tiny
thinking-
budgets. If you were,
well, see,
if you had an unlimited budget,
We have a pretty big.
you would absolutely smash this. You would make this one as big as it can because that gets all these random people. If you pump money into the follower ads, this gets more people to come into the people's clients' world.
yeah, so argument's sake, I have to go to your property team and be like, hey, I think we should tone back your boosting to $60 per reel.
Or put
and
it
use
all into that.
$40.
How many reels do they post a month?
They post 8.
So $800 a month.
Yeah.
I would just make a follower campaign that's $800 a month
Yes.
and put every reel into it.
Right. So that's what I was thinking, and then but then if you say you're boosting, they don't
boost
really
it.
go
Don't boost
into
it.
the
Boosting's the same as that.
but they don't
Because we're still sending them to that post.
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you boost, do they go into the custom audience?
When you boost, yeah. So this is anything, anywhere. If you post an organic video and some random person, it puts on someone random person in Carrara, they'll still get picked up.
Yeah.
This just amplifies that. If you post an organic video
Yeah.
and it gets put on Old Love from the Hairdresser page and they watch it and go to Matt's profile, they still get put in it.
Yeah.
This just makes sure more people get that. Because if it's a shit video or half video, Facebook or Instagram might be like, that's not that good. I don't want to push this out to anyone else. So that's why engagement's so important, because if people engage with it, so they comment on it, they like it, they share it with a friend. Share's the biggest metric. Anything that gets shared, Facebook goes, Tiani shared this video. That must be good video. So Nadia, you look at the video now, and then you share it because it's a giveaway. That's why the giveaways go so well. Because it has so much engagement. Facebook goes, they don't know what the post is. They just know lots of people are engaging with it. This must be a good video, a good photo. Let's show it to more people. And that's why things go viral. Because if people comment on it or engage or share it with their friend, the algorithm goes, this must be something important. Everyone should see it.
Yeah.
So that's the goal with our content.
Right. Those follower ads, that's just like our real campaigns.
Yep, that's why we call it a real campaign.
Yeah.
So I'd rather take all the money that you do on the boosting and just pump it into this.
Yeah, I thought that.
That makes more sense.
Oh.
And it's easier to explain to your client because it's like, you just explain it like that.
Yeah.
There's all these people sitting out in Carrara
Yeah.
that have never heard of you. They have no idea. Like, you have to try and convince them that they're not that important and that not everyone's heard about them. And if they don't promote themselves, no one else is going to promote Matt Hughes Real Estate.
Yeah.
So we need to get everyone in Carrara to have heard of Matt.
Yeah.
That's the goal. And then we come back to here, who is this custom audience is anyone inside this circle that has seen or heard of Matt.
Yeah.
Which is, rocking up to someone's door who already knows Matt, or they've seen him. I've seen your videos. I've seen your profile. Actually, you've seen it. We only do this because if we had a bigger budget, like $30, $40 a day, you would run 2 ad sets. One would be cold and one would be warm. And then the warm, the targeting in that still has Carrara as a geo pin, but we add in the custom audience, which is people who have engaged with it. So it's only people in Carrara who have seen Matt's profile.
Yeah.
We'll get the lead ad. But we don't do, well, what I want to get to is we don't do the cold one anymore because we don't have enough money.
Yeah. And so I'm going to put, like, rather than boosting Kaz's ads, I'm going to put them more into the real campaign.
Yeah.
So she also likes to put $100 towards Robina Properties, so $75 towards the sold.
What's Robina Properties?
Like, if she lists a property in Robina, she likes me to boost that it's gone live, and she does $100. She does $25 for listed, $75 for the sold, because she opts people to see the solds more.
Yep.
Like, is that still
They do
fine?
sold
Should I
tiles?
Yeah.
Is it a tile?
Yeah. It's just comes up as like an ad, like on my thing. Should I be doing something different for that? I feel like we could maybe utilize.
No, you
that
could.
better.
So the way Facebook works with these follow ads, and while we're adding all our reels into that, is like, so in you have your campaign up here, your campaign, your ad set, and then your ad. So this is that goes straight through, and then we have all your reels that you post are in here. So like reel 1, reel 2, reel 3, reel 4. This one we'll get into like the metrics to look at in a minute, but say for your property team, who does your property? You. Like, we don't know which reels are good or which are bad. Like, we don't really know. So we'll add, rather than do $100 each video and kind of everything gets put out equal. That's why we want to scrap that and put everything into the follower ad. So if we have 4 of their reels for the month in here, we'll let Facebook decide which one should get the most money. So number 4 might get 2 followers from that video in a week. Number 3 might get 7. This one might get 20. So what Facebook will do is say, because we've set the campaign objective as get more people to our client's page, whichever ad does that the most, it will put all the money into that.
Yeah.
So, and this one might get 0 because it's a shit video and it doesn't hook people in enough to get them to the page.
Yeah.
Why would we want $100 just to get wasted on this ad? I'd rather fuck that video off. That doesn't work. I just pump 100 into that.
Light bulb, and then from that
We can say
could
what's
literally
working or
say
not.
this is working.
Yeah.
You need to do more.
Because that's why I say we test it like organically, but
Yeah.
because they've got such small audiences and it's a really boring industry, they don't get a lot of engagement.
Yeah.
Like me with my personal page, I'll put out 3 different types of videos, and whichever one hits my audience the best, I know I'll boost that one.
Yeah.
because it's an engaging topic, whereas talking about leasing and shit, people aren't going to engage with it regardless if it was the best video ever.
Yeah.
So we just want to put everything into this real campaign, follower ad campaign,
Yeah.
and let Facebook tell us which one gets us the most followers.
Yeah.
So it'll give a little bit of money to this one, because it'll be like, oh, they want this one boosted. We'll put $20 into it, and then it gets 0, and we'll put $20 into this one, and it gets 20. Facebook will be like, fuck this video. Facebook wants to spend your money.
Yeah.
So as quick as they can spend your money, they'll spend it.
Yeah.
So they'll pump it into the one that works, because they get to spend your money, and we get the result that we want.
Yeah.
So it'll just funnel money into this one. And that's why you're seeing your ad account with the lead ads. Some of the ads will have 40 leads and one will have 1.
Yeah.
Because Facebook knows this one gets the result you want. So fuck everything else, pump the money into that one.
Oh my god. Light bulb, and it's just speech.
But that's the goal, is to get people to your page so they engage with it. So then we can target them with the lead campaign. If we had more money, we'd target people outside, but we don't really have massive budgets. So we want to utilize the money that we get, that $10 a day or $5 a day for the CMA campaign, and just target the people that have heard of us before.
Okay.
Yeah, because if Matt had 2 hours or an hour of his day to go door knocking, and we said, go door knock this street with people who've never heard of you, or you can spend your hour door knocking people that have seen your profile, you'd 100% just go door knock the people. So when we're constrained, we'd just go straight for the people that are most likely to do it.
And so what I was just saying with Kaz, with her like solds and listeds, do you think that's still fine to keep doing because I'm getting audience and putting it into the page engagers? Yeah.
I would put all of like her sold posts just
Yeah.
into one campaign. So you just
Yeah.
keep adding it in here.
Yeah.
So you can just take those budgets and say, yeah, I'll add it into your campaign.
Yeah.
You could set up 2 if she's got an all right budget. You could just do like a photo one.
Yeah.
So you could have just add another campaign like follower ads reels.
Yeah.
And then do like follower ads, like sold.
Yeah.
Is that where VGA would fit in as well?
Yeah, they would take their budgets and put it in. Maybe not for the listed and sold, the actual VPA proper ones where we're doing the lead gen. Kaz is just doing these little boosts.
Okay.
The actual VPA stuff, that's completely different to this.
Okay, alright.
Very different.
Okay.
Do you want to do that next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I feel like, so I know it's vendor paid ads.
Yeah.
So if they have property, they put like $50 in, and that's where we do the like listed campaigns and stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like just sometimes when I hear people talk about, oh, VPA, blah, blah, blah.
The lead ads, the buyer leads, or no? Just in general.
No, like just in general. Like if, so Cullen & Co.
Yeah.
have a social media budget on their Airtable.
Yeah.
And then, like whatever's listed, we do half on like a listed ad. Like,
Yeah.
which is literally just the house and like, you know, like the,
Do they want to do a form for that? That's what T's been doing with other people.
yeah.
They'll do. You just have to ask them.
I feel like it's not like those ads are just kind of useless.
Yeah, correct. They are.
Yeah.
Any other questions? You kind of get it.
No, that's good. Yeah.
Got that. That's good.
Slay.
But so what would
So
you
this
call-
this lead campaign here, going to warm page engagers, that's the money maker.
Okay.
And that's for sellers. So not for buyers. So the Airtable, that's for your buyers.
Yeah.
There we go. We can do buyers next.
Okay, so this is seller ads.
This here is just to
Get the physical
Yeah.
property.
get a result
Yeah.
for our client, which is
Okay.
that one.
Yeah.
Get more properties to sell. We just have a little step beforehand because we need to hold their hand through the process.
Yeah.
Go from outside the audience to their page. They get picked up in here. Then we can hit them with their sold reel when people do, hey, I've just sold this. Do you want to know what your property's worth? Hit learn more below. And that just goes to people that have heard of them before.
Yeah.
That's why Matt's getting such good leads and good quality leads. It's like this address, Carrara, Queensland, like full address, full name, full email. It's because they feel comfortable that it's Matt and I've seen him before. If we were just running it to the cold audience, that's where people are like, oh, I'll just put like a street. I won't give my full, I'll change my name. I'll change my email, I'll change my number because I don't know who this guy is. This offer just seems kind of cool. So I'll just fake my details and hopefully I get something good.
Yeah.
Whereas if we target people that have heard of Matt before, that's when they'll give us all the info because they feel comfortable enough
Yeah.
that it's someone that they've seen before and they trust.
The ad eating.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he doesn't even know any of that. All right, we want to do buyers, yeah? All good with
Yeah.
That just
seller
really puts
campaign.
on a
So
start.
the easy setup of it is, 2 campaigns. One, you want to do a follower ad,
Yeah.
which is easy. All the reels that you guys, so once you set that up, all that is campaign is, I think it's traffic or engagement. I'll just have to double check. The campaign objective is traffic. The ad set, which is the targeting, is, I'll do like 70% of their monthly budget would go into the follower ad. Yeah. Because our funnel here, like this, we just want to jam as many people into the top. Because if we can get as many people into the top of the funnel, and they'll slowly filter down.
Yeah.
There's no point pumping money into this
Yeah.
and have one person come in the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just want to put all your money into the top, and then people get squeezed down, and then our 30% left over, that can just pick up the people that are ready to get a house to sell.
Yeah.
Because not everyone is ready to sell their house straight away. We just want to be putting a little bit of money for those people that are ready. That they sit in this middle section. That could be 1 month, it could be 6 months, it could be 12 months, and they'll just keep watching Matt's stuff. And then one day this ad will come up, and they'll be like, you know what? I'll just do it out.
Yeah.
And that's
And you
why
know
we
what?
have it.
We're just gonna go full marketing budgets. Give me whatever percentage you've. Like,
Wanna rub it off?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what were you saying about the ad set?
Ad set. Sorry. Yeah,
Oh, ad set instead of
so we go. The campaign is traffic.
Yeah.
The ad set is, this is for the follower campaign. Ad set is like core market. Core market broad, so nothing else. You're just picking Carrara, you're picking Mermaid, you're picking,
Oh yeah. And then the lead gen is page engagement.
and then
Broad.
ads in here is every reel we post, because we want to just chuck everything in the mix and let Facebook tell us which one gets us the most followers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even
and
the
then
5
crack it.
reasons why and stuff like that, and just
Put it in.
noting that, like, turn it off.
Yeah, well, I guess, or like,
Turn it off. Sorry.
that's us looking in liking it every day.
The Fibre. Yeah, true.
What about them?
Well, because it's like property specific.
Oh yeah, if they obviously sell it, turn it
Yeah,
off.
and
Like,
yeah, so just
you
like-
could, but
just
like
chuck
at the same
it for,
time, like
2 weeks. or
people,
something.
you track, because it looks a bit silly, but if it was running for 3 weeks later, it's still a bit of content. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't really
I
matter.
don't know for the 5 reasons.
Yeah, like you'd rather it just go out. Like people aren't. We track it because we track the properties when they sell, and we want to get it shut off straight away.
Yeah.
But like, there's no reason if it just ran for an extra week,
Yeah.
and we get more random people to see it. They didn't look up that. They're not that ingrained to look up the property and be like, "Hi mate, this one's sold. Why are you still running this as an ad?" So
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
as long as they don't say like going to auction on this date or
Yeah.
saying stuff that just makes him look like an idiot.
Yeah.
The metrics to track. So when you open up your ad manager, there's all the metrics at the top.
Natural rates.
You know,
Where, sorry?
when you go to ad manager,
Yeah.
when you go performance,
Oh
In the
yes, the
top?
little columns.
the columns that come down. I'll show you after this, but we'll set up. What do you think the main metric we should track in a follower campaign is?
Share.
What followers?
Oh.
So the main metric we want to track on each reel is how many followers that reel got,
Mhm.
because that's the only thing we really care about. The second thing down to that is profile
Is it?
visits. Oh,
Fuck yes.
Finishing each other's sentences.
and so realistically, you should have a tracking sheet that every month you'll go into this follower ad campaign,
Yeah.
and you'll have 3 columns on the left that has January, have followers, profile vids, impressions, and we're tracking. Impressions is the last one, which is how many times the reel was shown on someone's phone screen.
Yeah.
Which is that's what impressions is.
Impressions.
We want to know the rate between this. The
Wait, sorry, can you say that again? What's the impression?
impressions is how many times the reel or the actual ad in here has been put on someone's phone screen.
Yeah. So it's different to views.
Yeah. Or impressions is counted by 3
3
seconds.
seconds. Yeah.
stopped on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So if someone stops on it for 3 seconds, that's counted as an impression.
yeah, right. And so view is just like.
Which is an actual we can actually do that. You can say there's different percentages of view time. So you can target people, not just who engage with profile. You can target people that watched, I think it's 25, 50, 75, and 95% of a video. And it can be a specific video. So if someone does a really good video that's a minute long, you can go and target people that have watched 95% of that video, which is going to be very warm.
Yeah.
If someone wants to sit through a minute video on Instagram these days, chances are they're pretty interested in whatever that video was.
Rather than just like.
But that's being really minute targeting, and we're already limiting it by doing just Carrara. You don't want to do Carrara and only people that have watched 95% of a video, because it'll be 3 people.
What business would do that?
Like people that post longer content that you do 50. It's just a good way to segment people, like, and better use your money. So it's like, I don't want to really send it to people that haven't even watched half of this 2-minute video. If you watch more than this, maybe like
Would you say some e-commerce
training.
Well, that's what I was thinking, but then I was like, surely they just want as many people to see the products.
Yeah.
Actually, like.
A lot of training. Like if I was posting this whole thing and I only had a limited budget, I would, like, anyone who's watched half of this video, chances are they're pretty interested in what I'm talking about. So I could give them a special offer.
Yeah.
And say, hey, this is a discount because I know they've watched this and they're ready to buy. So it's like very highly engaged people.
So we do the education newsletter. We can do that.
Correct. So that'd be good because we'll know people.
Better.
If you've watched it for a long enough time, chances are you need help with whatever this is.
Yeah.
And you want to, so back to this, these get pumped out every month. On the 1st to the 3rd of every month, you want to do the previous month. So the 1st of 3rd of Feb, we want to look back and set your date range from 1st of Jan to 30th. And then you want to track the impressions and then the profile visits. You can add that column in. Just do it at the start of every month for the previous 30 days.
Yeah.
We want to track the impressions, so how many times all of our reels got shown, and then the percentage to profile visits. So how did our videos convert to people clicking to go to Matt's profile? And what's that percentage? And then you want this percentage, this is the main one. How many people went to Matt's profile and decided to follow him? And you can break that down as a campaign as a whole, or you can do per video. So the monthly track from the previous month, you just look at the whole campaign as a total, because then you can look back and go, what did we do in January that got so many followers? And then you get to March and be like, what did we do? It's like double this. It got double the profile visits and double the followers from the profile visits. Like, what did we do in March that we changed from back here? Because the percentage is going up. Or if you look at January and it gets to April and it's taking down, it's like, what have we changed? Whatever we did in January was working. We're getting more impressions, we're getting more visits, we're getting more followers. What did we do in that we stopped doing now because it's trending down? And then you can go into each individual ad in here. So you can do this for the whole campaign on a monthly basis. So you can track it like top-down view. But then every month you could go in and look at each reel. So when you go click campaign, click ad set, click into the ads, and you'll have all your ads down the side, which might be 4 or 5 reels for the month. You'll be able to see each one that worked. So you know how many impressions, how many profile visits. You're like, fuck, that video about the coffee shop got 2 profile visits, and then he did one for this, or he did this certain thing and it got more. So let's do more of that.
So why have we always been like telling them to boost?
It's just easy. Because I haven't done this before.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm like,
Or like haven't taught you guys how to really do it.
yeah, like
But
that's.
I guess I think the focus is here, which is
Yeah, which is get more properties to sell.
Yeah.
And this is how you have to do it.
How exciting!
Because boosting is just like a mini follower ad.
It's like a brainless way to do it.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, if you're trying to tell an agent to do it, you'd be like, go to your thing, click
Yeah.
boost, get the budget, boom.
this just is like where we have more value because like
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
100%.
make it more like targeted as well.
Yeah.
And the best way to do all of this, you can combine all this and you can do, you can set up a custom column so you can type in the math or the algorithm for it. So if you go followers divided by impressions, you get your follower rate. So per how many views does it take to get a follower? And it'll give you the rate. Anything that's like 5 or 6 over, it comes in a decimal. So I'll show you guys how to set that up. But you go into the columns, custom column, create custom metric, and you just type in followers divided by impressions. And it will add a column in and you call it follower rate. So at the end of every month, you can go back into all your ads, look at the 5 that you posted, and you can look at the follower rate. And you'll be like, this one got 2, this one got 7. Do more of the one that got 7.
And that's even going to help so many of our issues at the moment where they're like, what do we need to do? Coursework. You know, we're going to be able to literally say, this is what is working.
And the only reason we know that is because we're spending money. Because they don't have the most engaging content that gets pushed out virally. So we're getting cold audience to see it organically. We need to put money in so more people see it so we know what works. Because no one's seeing it if we just don't put money to it. So we just pump it full of money so we get the data in and then we can make decisions based off data, not what Colin feels like filming that day.
That's good, because I feel like when I've thought about social media before, like you just kind of like, you have no idea what video is going to go viral. Like you just need to, it's like buying a lottery ticket. You just post and like see what works. But this is actually like, no, this is what we've tracked. And like,
I seen a guy the other day that did a video like, it was like a minute reel and it went really well. So like it was on my phone. So I went to his profile and I went to his reels tab and you can go like most viewed. And he'd post the same reel like 20 times. So like, if one video went really well for him and it got him 2,000 followers, he'll just wait a month and just repost the video. And it goes viral again because that video works. So if you look back and see any of your guys' videos that did really well, just tell them to do it again. No one remember. I don't know what Matt. I don't know what Matt Hughes posted last month. No one cares like to track. No one's going to be like, oh, Matt posted that video 2 months ago. What the hell?
So with like art, we could literally just like repurpose the stuff that we've already
just
done.
change the hook. Change the start of it, or keep the start, which is obviously what grabbed people's attention, and just change the end of it.
Right.
Unless they like look a lot different.
Well, no, I meant say the same thing.
Oh right.
Because whatever they said in the video, whatever that hook was in the first 5 seconds, that worked. So just keep that. Say the same thing. Have the same backdrop. If it was at the beach, do it at the beach again. And that's how you can test different. And then say the same script at the end.
I thought you meant like literally repost.
No. Oh yeah, the guy literally did. But I'm saying for our clients, I don't want to just repost the video. But if something works, just keep throttling it. Not weekly.
Don't fix it.
Exactly. But that's how you can test individual reels. You could do,
and even testing if like an in studio performs better than an at the beach one.
You start testing different things.
I was thinking about for Rose and Jones in comparison, because all of theirs is like out in the beach and lifestyle and stuff. Obviously they're selling the dream. And then like Arch, a lot of theirs are in here in the studio, but there was a second where they were out of the studio, kind of on the beach. But it was, obviously speaking about different things, but it'd be interesting to know whether or not they need to make the effort to go out to the beach, film with a nice, cool backdrop, as opposed to here.
We can take one of the 2 of their best videos. Maybe it was a tip about borrowing capacity or whatever. Take one of their best videos, and that's when you can start changing things to see if it makes it better. So, Cole, I want you to do that video again, but do it at the beach. And we do another one in the white studio. And then we'll post it one this month, we'll post one next month. And we'll see what the difference is. Because we know the script works. The actual video, what you said was good, but let's change different things. Wear a hat this time. See if stuff like can get flattened one.
They're bald.
Like people start wearing glasses on YouTube, those red light things. Because if they're in their thumbnail in the first 10 seconds, if they're wearing those red light glasses, people watch it for longer.
What red light glasses?
Or like blue light glasses that add the red tint on them. Have you seen that? Anyway, they're like, imagine like running sunnies, but they're like red lenses. Very like when you look at it, it's like, what the fuck's he wearing? But people clicking on it and they're staying longer because the first 5 seconds he's wearing these fucking crazy glasses. So now this guy on YouTube just wears it in every video. He's like, I only wear it purely because you guys click on the videos when I wear it.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
Just-
Truly, the psychology behind this stuff goes so deep.
Yeah.
but if you can explain like this to your client,
Yeah.
like the goal is to get more people to your profile and see the ad. Blah, blah.
I already feel like more confident to talk about it with them this afternoon.
Literally.
And now we'll do.
Even giving him like,
The suggestions.
yeah.
What do you say about the buyer? The CMA thing at the start?
Oh, I just need help understanding where it fits in, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, the VPA.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so
VPA.
that's just like a separate thing. That's just
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is like the ecosystem ads working. That's the system that we run.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, but also CMA or lead campaign. What does CMA stand for?
So you
Collaborative marketing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
so
And that's
That-
a real estate term, rather.
that exact same funnel or ad system you could run for any business.
Approximate price of their house.
Yeah. Okay.
And like
To better
cells
what
around
they
the
say.
area that were similar.
Yeah.
That
Like, what's
that
the
same ad setup you can run for any business, anything.
Yeah.
Because none of that was real estate specific
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
I run it for my own stuff. I'll just run my videos that I made
Anyone's like
to any person who's a videographer that needs help. And when they come to my page, I don't have the lead gen campaign. I just put my videos out to follow me. But I can just make a people that have watched my videos lead gen campaign and say, hey, buy my course, buy my coaching. Only to people that have seen my reels before.
Yeah.
You can do it for the hairdresser. Just get as many people that are interested in hairdressing to go to your friend's profile, follow it, and then after you've done that for 1 or 2 months, just do a lead gen campaign and say, pick like a seasonal thing. Pick like a Valentine's Day, get your hair done for Valentine's Day, 10% off.
Yeah.
And you just run it to people that have only seen Rachel's hair thing before.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, sweet, I've seen her, been following her page for a month, and now she's giving me a discount.
like
all you have to do
a
is
free course by Dan.
Yeah.
Like a free one right now.
it is, it's
Yeah.
good.
I love it.
But you can do it in do it for hair, you can do it for anything.
Yeah.
That's why the ecom shops do it for people that have visited their page before.
Yeah.
Or you get picked up when you go to the shop and then you go to Facebook and the thing you were just looking at. That's what Facebook's really good at. It's called a shopping campaign and it will track what things you look at.
Mhm.
And the ad creative in those are just based on what you just looked at. So it's not showing you all the clothes in the shop, it's the stuff that you just looked at. But it's a warm thing because it's not going to a random, it's going to someone that's seen the shop before. And they know, and that has that much data that it knows that you looked at the white top in medium. So it will show you the white top in medium.
Oh, he gets me under his high ambition. No, I'm not buying anything.
Not falling for it.
I'm like, you got me.
It's only Jan though. Wait till you get halfway through the year and you're like, fuck, I need to buy some shit.
I'm their key audience.
Need to let
Oh
off some
God.
steam.
Yeah.
All right. VPA is vendor paid advertising.
Yes, queen.
So when an agent goes in to list a property, like Australia is one of the only real estate is the only industry in the world where they get the person who owns the house to pay for their own marketing to sell their own house. Anywhere like American stuff, it comes out of like the agent or anywhere, it comes out of commission, whatever. Australia's the only place where agents walk into people's houses and convince the person who owns the house to pay their own money to market their own product.
Wow.
Also, what's escrow? Because I used to hear that all the time in like.
Escrow account's like
be settled, then
It's
It's like when it's under contract.
Yeah.
it's a holding account.
Right.
And like unconditional, it's still like
Escrow is like over
Yeah.
here.
it is the condition.
There's like the person's
Right.
bank, the agent's bank, the vendor will put money in here, which gets tracked that they've paid,
Yeah.
but it doesn't go from there to there.
Yeah.
until it like settles.
It sits in here, and then when all the contracts are final, it gets released to the agent.
Right. Yeah.
So the agent can't just convince 3 people in 1 week to pay them 50 grand and then
Yeah. Fuck off.
fuck off.
Yeah.
Which I'm guessing that's why it was invented.
Yeah.
All right, vendor paid advertising is the only industry where we actually get people to pay for their own
Love
marketing.
that for the action.
Yeah.
I
Literally.
wonder they just have so much money.
So that's where you get, I've got X amount of money for social media. The vendor's given me
Yeah.
$2,000 for social media. Because
Yeah, you do.
in the agent's marketing plan, they'll have, some people will just sell like a pack. So they'll go in and say, this is my marketing, it's 25 grand. And just says marketing pack, 25 grand. And they can say, it gets you this, and this. This is how we do it. This is how I market. I know I need 25 grand and I can sell your house. Whereas some people will walk in with, which is what I don't get, they'll walk in with different options. So Social Lab, mine and Blake's video packs will be on there. They'll have some other brands video pack, which might be a little bit cheaper. They'll have $200 social media. They'll have $1,000 social media, and they can kind of mix and match like a
property budget, or like lesser,
like a la carte menu, which I've never got. Like if you've got a good pack and you know works, you'd be say, hey, it's 25 grand, and in the back of their head they know Social Lab gets 2,000 for mine and Blake's stuff. They get 2,000 for social media ads, which is how Mitch and stuff work.
Yeah,
they'll just walk in and say, this is how much it is.
Yeah. I did hear him talking about
it. If you get to a certain point, you can go into somewhere and be like, I know how to sell your house. This is how much I need to sell it. If you want to pay that, we'll sell your house. Yeah. Whereas fucking idiot agents will walk in and be like, here's all your options. And they'll be like, oh, I want the cheap photos. Yeah. It's like, oh. Well, it's like, I only want $100 for social media. It's like, well, that's not going to sell your house. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, yeah. So that's the idea behind that. It'll get split into, that's why some budgets will be really good. Like Mitchell will have like $2,000 because he's selling a higher package and he's like can sell more money, whereas then you get people like Kaz who's like, oh, I got $50 for social media boost. Like, what's the point? Just keep your $50 or give it straight to Nadia and let her just walk away, because that
would be so much nicer.
But yeah, you have your listed ad, and then you have your sold ads. When the agents talk to the person selling the house, they will just tell them that their $2,000 is going to the listed ad. If you give me $200 for social media, I'll spend $2,000 on your house. Because, like, why would the person selling the house want to pay for your sold ad to promote it? Yeah. So what the agent will do, that's why you include it all in one. They'll say our social media pack is $2,000. So it's a bit tricky, but the person selling the house thinks that $2,000 is going to sell their house, when realistically they'll spend $1,000 here and then they'll keep $1,000. And that's how me and Eli used to sell the ecosystem, because it's like, if you pay us $3,000 a month, if you can sell a social media pack for $2,000, we'll only use $1,000 on ads, and then you just pocket $1,000 and put it towards us, which is dodgy. And you're not allowed to do it. So don't ever say that. But it's like offsetting our cost by making the vendor, a random vendor, pay for it, which is dodgy.
They don't need to know.
No. But that's what it is. That's what Mitch was called about yesterday. Yeah. He's like, you want to go up to that big pack? Is there a way we can reduce that, but then add it onto mine and Blake's packages to film it? So mine and Blake's package is $2,500. Oh, but his cost he has to pay for ecosystem is lower, but he'll just get random vendors to chip in. Yeah. Which is not allowed, guys.
We don't need to know.
But that's how, when people are on the fence, you can say, hey, just say, even if they got $1,000 budget, you could say, hey, just keep $200 on this one and put it towards, if you sell 3 properties a month, that's an extra $600 that you can just pay us with. Yeah. Or doesn't come straight to us, it just goes to their bank, but it just goes as like unused money. Yeah. In escrow. And then all that leftover $200 will just get put into the agent's bank. So then it's all good. They can pay us with it. Illegal. Listed ad, that gets paid for by the vendor. And usually I like to do like 80% of the budget on that. So if they say, hey, we've got $1,000 for promoting the listing, I would automatically go to like 80%, maybe 70%, depending on how many properties they're listing, or how important the listing is. You can change this split. They'll tell you as well. They'll say, hey, can we spend this much on the listed ad? Maybe keep this much for sold. Which is, again, dodgy, because the person thinks $1,000 is going to their property, but they're keeping some for sold. Listed ad, you can either, that's like Kaz is doing those random tiles, like they don't get anywhere. But
No,
it's also
I'm wasting money doing it.
so you can either do it like Nadia was doing, which is boosting a tile, which is what I'd tell agents not to do. And when I'd post a social media video, I tell them do not do that.
Yeah.
The other way, which is what T-Star do with that Grant, is we do the same lead form as the sold campaign. So now how we set them up, the lead gen, the CMA one, as a lead form, and it auto emails them.
Yeah.
We just do that for the buyer. So it's a form that has 2 questions in it. So the ad will come up and say, just listed 123 whatever street, 5-bed, 2-bath, whatever. Hit learn more for information. And then it'll pop up and it'll say, what best describes you? And there's 2 options, which is researching or flying. This is an important question because when all this data that we get in the listed ad gets sent to the agent. So if an agent gets an email in the inbox and it says the person's just researching, they know that it's not that person. That's why we're doing the buyer booklets, because we're gonna, when someone fills out these questions, we're gonna auto send the buyer booklet. So at the moment, not every person I do ads for has buyer book for each property. So I have to send them this info, and then the agent has to send the person who submitted the ad the info. But we're trying to chop that out by, like Lockie Sproul yesterday, Chloe's got the buyer book there. So once they fill this out, they just get the info straight away. Whereas some of the other...
Does Lockie still get their details?
Yeah, he'll get the email, but then at the end of the form it'll say, here's the buyer book.
Right. Yeah.
Whereas now, people who don't have a buyer book, it's, I'll send you the buyer book as soon as I can.
Yeah.
And they'll get the email that says, you just got an inquiry on whatever street. And then they've got to reply, attach the whatever they have, info. The reason we do this form instead of what Mitch used to do was just send them to the Kalosh listing page, is because we can't track it. So when you just send them, this is a form. The other way Elijah used to fucking love was the traffic. So you'd set up a traffic campaign to kalosh.com/123 whatever street, and they can go read the info there. The problem with that is the main metric on this, down in the metrics section, the main metric of this is like link clicks and page views, which is a very shit metric, because when you set up a campaign on Facebook, when you click the campaign, what the objective is, traffic, lead generation, engagement, that's what Facebook will optimize for. So if you tell it you want traffic to a page, it will send as much traffic there as possible. Fuck it, who the person is, if they care about it, whatever, we'll just send them there, which is why you get 4,000 page views. But what does that even mean?
Yeah.
Like, we don't know how many people submitted an inquiry form on Kalosh.com if they seen it and then called Mitch or whatever. So that's why it's shit, because these are very like crap metrics for the agent, and it's hard for us to say it worked when it's like, oh, I got 5,000 clicks, but yeah, I have no idea what come from that. When you do it this way with a form, when they actually get an inquiry, it helps the agent sit down in front of the vendor who's spending the money and tell them, we spent $1,000 and I got 10 inquiries on my email. I can show you them. I can show you the name. I can show you what they told me. So it works good for us, because we can go to them and say, you spent $1,000 on your listed ad and you got 25 leads, buyer leads.
So did you say Gutstar?
I did that for Rain White Ravina, for Reese Burgess, and then also Corinne Burgess.
Okay.
And Lockie does them as well. And lots of other people.
I think it's just going to start doing it as well.
Yeah, because 100% for this reason.
Yeah.
And
Is because, when you're talking to the agent, go, oh, how did that go? How did that listing campaign go for whatever street? And you go, oh, I got 5,000 link clicks. And they go, oh,
Cool.
sweet, I don't know.
Yeah.
Whereas if you can say, this one down here, this is leads. So when you set it up for, in the campaign objective, instead of traffic, you pick leads, you'll optimize for people that are most likely to fill out a form, which is more higher intent than someone tapping it.
Always want to do leads.
Because you want to tell Facebook what you want. We want leads.
Yeah.
The same as if you do e-com ads, you set it up as sales, because you want sales. You don't want engagement on an ad. You want
And so
fucking
what
sales.
that other question, you said 2 questions.
First one is best described. So when you send that auto email to the agent, they know these ones aren't as important as someone who said looking to buy. The next one is budget.
This,
Budget.
I do remember this briefly.
Yeah. So you have to ask them though. The only question you need is what's the price range you want to speak to people.
Yeah.
If I could put someone in front of you right now and they've got the perfect budget, where would that sit? And I normally try and go. So make it like in the middle, the key budget. So you put 2 budgets too low and then 2 budgets high and have this one. And the way you can do it on Facebook is anyone who ticks this budget, you can kick them out. So once they hit that and they hit submit at the bottom, it'll say, based on your answers, this is not a good fit. So you don't get shit leads. Only people that are in the key budget and then above will get sent to the person. So it weeds out the people that have hit the wrong budget. Technically, you could just hit the wrong budget, go back, click another budget. But if someone's that keen to see the property, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Lockie, what was I going to say? Lockie, the reason I do the key budget and then 2 over is like it's never bad to have someone with like you can kind of see where they are. Like if you just stopped at their key budget, you just went 1, 2, 3, 4 all low and then 1 key budget.
Yeah.
Kind of limit yourself. So Lockie yesterday, his property was 600 to 700, so that was the middle one, and we did 700 to 800 and then 800 plus. And the first 3 that come in all said like 800k plus. So automatically he knows they've got
money.
more money than the
Yeah.
property he wants to speak to. So it's good info. They hit buying and 800k plus.
Yeah.
So automatically knows they're looking to buy and they've got more money than the property I really want to sell it for. That's probably someone I should at least text.
Yeah.
But if they said researching and then on the budget, you'd be like, I'll call these other people first.
Mhm.
And if I get time at the end of the day, then I'll chat to that person.
Yeah.
That's why we do those 2 questions. And then, they get leads.
Yeah.
So especially that's the way they can sell themselves as well. They could go into the next property and say, hey, here's one that I did last week. We ran a social media campaign. I got 40 leads through the $1,000 spend. That's why you should pay me $1,000 VPA. Not you're sitting with a vendor and go, oh yeah, this one got 5,000 lead clicks. It doesn't hit the same as if you say I got 20 buyer leads and they're here, they're on my email.
Yeah.
I can show you.
Except for Mitch's page views win the other day.
What was that?
Back when.
Oh no, that was just in general.
Yeah.
That was Mitch's.
Oh yeah, it wasn't the buyer, but
That was just total views in entirety.
yeah.
But this is
So it would have been like, usually wouldn't care about you.
no, other than that person's actual follower ad.
Yeah.
They want as many fucking page views and follows as possible.
Yeah.
But for specific properties, we don't want page views because you can't track it.
Yeah.
The metrics not strong. And then sold ads, they're the lead gen ads, pretty much. So I would even take the budgets that if they say 80-20, just calculate that into your lead gen campaign that we did before.
Okay.
Because there's no point running a sold ad. Oh, you can if you want, but you're just setting up a separate lead gen campaign. Or say sold 123 Smith Street with $200 out of 1,000, and then you just target wherever the property sold and just go broad. I'll write that down. So sold ad, you can either add it to, you can add the budget to lead campaign, or you can run as separate. The form will be the exact same. It'll just be the creative that changes. So for those CM ads, know how we do those, like the red circles and the hacky stuff. That kind of gets people's attention.
Yeah.
With the sold ad, you could just run it as a front shot or a photo of the sold signboard and say, just sold near you, Carrara. You want to know what your property's worth, learn more.
Oh.
Same form, just the different creative
Yeah.
because it's specific to a property, not gen.
Or
Or you can just put that money and go, sweet, I get an extra $200 this month. I'll change the budget on my lead campaign to $15 a day instead of 10. Yeah, because that's the goal, is get them more properties to sell. They don't care if it come from a red map with a circle or it come from the sold ad from whatever, a good lead's a good lead. I'd rather put money into something that I know works rather than burn $200 on the front shot of a property because the package said that I needed to spend $200 or sold it.
Yeah.
And then when we zap it, so
Yep.
say they leads come through,
For which one?
for the CMA.
For the sold? Yep.
Yeah, the sold stuff. Sorry, this might be confusing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't done this, but
Is there in the Excel spreadsheet? Is there a way that we could put a date? Is there a button that tells you what date the lead came in? There isn't.
Yeah, you could do it. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
We just haven't done it.
Okay. Well, just purely so I can kind of like
Yep.
track it
Yeah,
a bit. I think.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Everyone good with that?
yeah.
All right, next.
Yeah, that's way better. I feel like I was just struggling with like separating them in my head. Like I wasn't like I was
Separating
like,
what?
kind of sure.
Listed and sold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just like when people would say like buy a lead ad, I'd be like, what is that? You know? But now
Why a lead ad is a listed ad.
but it's a specific type of listed ad. Because when I was thinking listed ad in my head, I was literally just thinking the photo of the house and the creative.
Yep.
Which is shit.
Yep.
And so the
But,
buy a
yeah,
lead will be my
In this one, we have 4 or 5 photos.
Yeah. But it's,
And
yeah,
it-
that's
The same as that follower ad where it goes to the one that gets the best.
Yeah.
You'll put 5 shots of the property in the campaign for the listed ad.
Yeah.
One will get 10 leads, one will get 0. So Facebook will just pump money into the one that.
Yeah, but it's still like it'd be way better to do the buyer booklet than the traffic to website.
100%.
Yeah.
Because it's a better metric.
Yeah.
You're getting an actual solid lead of a person who's identified what their intention is and their budget.
Yeah.
And they've taken the time to submit the form. And then after this, it has name, email, phone.
Yeah.
They're just the key 2 questions. All good?
All good.
All right. That's where we've got to up until this year.
Love it.
And now is when the fun starts.
Yeah, I feel like even just doing all of that, like we've spoken at, it just kind of makes everything else flow better.
Yeah.
Like in talking to our clients on what's working well and what's not, they can actually go confidently and say, hey, the dark shows.
So that's our
Those I cannot be wait to find.
our 2 main goals was build your brand in your core market, which is the follower ads, and then get more properties to sell, which is the lead gen ads.
Yeah.
That's our core mission for this year. Build your brand in your core market, get you more properties to sell.
We're going to be on.
And our ad campaigns, one of them does the first one, our other campaign does the second one.
Yeah.
Anything outside of that, I don't want to fucking hear it, mate, because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
How
freaking good.
Back to the beginning. So far, what we've done, as a whole at Social Lab, we've always done top of the funnel, always done the posting, we've always done the ads. To get people to buy, this is where all the dollars are. Because real estate is such a big ticket item, if they get one person to come through here, it's 30, 40, 50, $100,000 depending on the property. What agents suck at is we could have just done all of the shit I just showed you, but they won't call the person, they won't text them, they won't do the lead generation that goes to the warm audience. They've seen Matt's profile before and whatever, and they submit the lead, they want to sell the house, and they butcher it. Or Matt's so busy, he sees a lead come through and I'll do that later. And then 2 days later, he decides he wants to do the CMA report, which is, who wanted to know that? Molly?
Yeah.
It's like a form. So the whole, do you know what a lead magnet is?
Oh yeah, I know it now. Like the suburb and the what similar houses.
Yeah. So basically, it just says here's properties that are for sale.
Yeah.
Here's ones that have sold. Here's the prices of the ones that are for sale. Here's the ones prices that are sold.
Yeah.
Based on this 6, 7 houses, yours would be worth that much.
Yeah.
But
you legit did it as well.
synchro,
Muscle memory.
automatic. The whole thing of that is that's just something to send them, so you have a reason to say, hey, how did you go with that?
Yeah.
Obviously, if you renovated your kitchen, I can't see inside your house on the internet. So the best way for me to know what it's really worth is if I come over and have a look.
Yeah.
And that's how they get their foot in the door
Yeah.
and whatever.
It's like a pickup line.
Yeah. But the one thing that when they get too busy, like Mitch, if Mitch got a sold lead, like a lead generation ad now, when we could have done everything. We could have done the warm audience retargeting. We could have sent them the best thing and put the ad in front of the right person. They submitted it. full address, everything. Mitch might look and go, man, I'm way too busy today to even fucking think about this thing. Even that person could just send me that report. I'll have one look at it and I'll get you over to sign my house up. But because they're so busy, they don't have the time to do it. So that's where we're at now. We've got to the point where we're like, we're doing all this for you and you can't send a report and text someone to see how they went with it.
Yeah.
So we'll just fucking do it for you. So that's why we're doing now we're going to start with Mark, whoever does Mark. We're going to try it with him, but it's what Lockie does. So Lockie's system that he sold 6 houses from our stuff last year, it's the same process he followed with the text follow-ups and email follow-ups to get his foot in the door to go over to the house. So he just gave us all of that, which is very nice. So we're just copying exactly what Lockie Sproul does to everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
What CMA does he use?
I don't know.
Like what platform?
Not sure. Pathfinder maybe?
Because you know how like Ray White's Bolt and it like automatically.
Oh, their CRM.
Ignite or whatever it was. Ray White uses Ignite.
Yeah, they've changed now.
Mate, you're an old girl. Times have changed. But yeah, that's where we've got to, because we've been trying to do all this stuff for them, and they just fucking fail at the last step, which is where they make all the money, which is dictates the success that we have.
Yeah.
So we're always been handy, because we used to just do ads. So we used to do those lead gen ads. That's how Elijah got hired. His first job was run those lead ads to a cold audience. So you're an agent, you would book a call with us. Elijah will get on the call and say, I'll run this one campaign that's going to get seller leads for you in Ballarat. That's why we say random people's names all the time, because it's all about old random clients all across Australia. We used to run those lead campaigns for them and get them seller leads. And they would always be like, all these are shit, because they would shit at the follow-up. Because random agents would click it and be like, I want these guys to run my ads because that's going to get me seller leads. And we'd send them all these leads and they wouldn't follow them up properly. And then they'll be like, you don't work. Your shit doesn't work. It's like, it's not that we don't work. We're getting you 30 leads a month. You suck at everything after it. Because most of them are like, as soon as the lead comes in, they'll call them and say, hey, do you want to sell? The person's like, no, I just wanted a report that you were offering. I just wanted to see what my house could be worth. And not
It's
there
like
yet.
I have to nurture
Yeah.
people. There would be people that's featured for years before they even like sell.
Correct. So that's why we introduced content. That's why we did the social media, because it's like we need to build their brand more, not just get them lead ads.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at now. We need to do the last step, which is do the fucking agent's job for them. Yeah. So if we can send that's what we're going to do. We're going to send, once we get that lead, we're going to do up the CMA report for them. We're going to add in the different info that they need. So like the area, info about. We'll use their back end, let's call that Price Finder or Call Logic, whatever, where it will tell you those properties and the estimated price, because internet does it for them. So we can just have to copy that price onto our nice looking report, close main. We'll send that report with the agent's email to the person who submitted the lead form. And then we've got the text automations and email automations. So every 1 or 2 days after, it'll text it automatically for them and say, hey, how did you go with that report? Do you want me to come over and have a look? Not that direct, but it will. So they get an email that says, hey, I just sent the report, or here's the report. Let me know if you have any questions. And 2 days after that, it will say, hey, it's Mark. How'd you go with that report? Do you want me to come over? I want to have a look around, blah, blah, blah. A couple of days after that, say whatever else again. And as soon as that person replies and says, hey, Mark, thanks for the report. Would you mind coming over or whatever? Then I'll send it to Mark and he can go from there, because that's foot in the door.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have to do anything until someone wants to talk to them.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at.
Wait, so are we getting control of their emails as well?
No, that's what I'll do.
And
Just
so
like, so many emails.
you say like, oh yeah, we pretty much give it to them when they're ready to get their foot in the door. Like, what about those other ones though?
They'll still get all the data.
Yeah,
And
but that would
they're
be
still
up to
adding
them
it into their CRM.
to nurture those.
Yeah. So they'll put it into their data, but they get the email that says, hey, this fella just inquired about a CMA report. Here's the name, here's the address.
Yeah.
Put it in your database. But don't worry about all the other shit. We'll do that.
Yeah.
And then they'll get put into their database and they can do their regular emails, their call things every week, their whatever. But we're just doing that initial CMA report that they're always too slow to do and they don't follow it up.
Yeah.
Because maybe
I'm like, are they even going to add them into the CRM
yeah,
system?
exactly.
Probably not.
2 out of 10 might reply to one of these automatic texts that say, hey, yeah, could you come over? And that's a listing right there.
Yeah.
That could happen in the first month.
Are they paying extra? We're gonna get the lead.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I
Okay.
say that sounds like so much extra work.
What did you just say, T? Yeah, they're going to even add it into their...
Oh, sorry, into their own platform that they use.
Well, that's up to them.
Yeah, so that's up to them. But also, I want that to become... We want to build out our own like social media database for them because we're generating leads for them, which is going to the Excel sheet.
Mm-hmm.
I want us to start building out because it's all on a platform. So the people that come through those sold ads get the automatic texts and emails there in a different platform. So you have all that data in this platform, and we can text or call or email them anytime. So I want it to become like
Our own
they have their own database which they can add this person to, but we've got our own like social media database that we've built through Facebook ads. And once a month you could be like, I'm going to attach Mark's best reel or Matt's best reel to an email and send it. Like, hey, whatever the homeowner's name is that we've got through the lead, here's a reel I done. It was about blah, blah, blah. I'm doing a giveaway for this one. Here's the reel I put on Instagram. And you can send an email to all this social media database we've got.
And that will
So we're doing more emails for them. We're doing more text. So we're creating our own database that we can send newsletters to.
I think I might have my real estate license still.
Yeah. I mean, you can be
Agents.
The ones on the field.
But if you did like a carousel about tips for summer or tips for winter to make sure your house is nice and warm or whatever, you could just do an email to them and say, hey, I just did this post on Instagram. It's about getting your house ready for winter. If you need to do this, have a look. And send them an email. And then at the bottom have PS if you want to film me to come over and see how much your house is worth. Reply, Mark, to this email.
Yeah.
So it's like, here's an Instagram, you're repurposing the content. Here's this post I made. I may as well send that out to...
Getting more engagement on
And then you might get one random person out of 100 that says, replies with Mark. And then you say, send that to Mark and say, hey, this person replied to this email I just sent. They want you to go over.
Yeah.
Here's their number. Call them or text them. Yeah. So it's like trying to just like a pool of people that we've built, and we just want to throw these like little fishing lines out. And if we can just jag one out of 100 that wants someone to go and appraise their property, that's one of your 3 for the year.
Yeah. I feel good.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No, I feel like that.
Follower ads.
Yeah.
Follower ads, lead gen ads, buy
What do we
listing
do for
ads.
Buyer's agents.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. We need to come up with that. We need to come up with a CMA report for buyer's agents. What's their lead magnet that we run? Because that lead gen campaign, that's all based around the valuable piece is I'll tell you how much your house is worth. That's why people click it, because they want to know what their house is worth.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't know what that is for buyer's agents yet. Or mortgage brokers. We don't know what hits the best. Joe's done a little bit of it with that stat report he did.
Yeah.
That was like he purchased
Like a market.
a researching company to do like a full deep dive on the Gold Coast. It's very technical and analytical. It's very in-depth, but we need something that's kind of quick and catchy. Like, what's your house worth?
Would you do something as simple as like, here's our 3 tips to negotiate or something, and then they're like literally 3 tips, and then they go, oh fuck, that's actually really hard. Can you do it?
Yeah,
that's good.
You need to try.
Like-
That's when you need to test.
Like,
We need to test that. We need to test
you know,
this. You need to test this.
confrontational. They're like,
Here's how to. The best thing about buyer's agents is that they're on the other side to real estate. It's like they're the good guys
yeah.
in people's eyes.
Yeah.
So you get more leads because you're the good guy. Maybe you should buy into that more.
Yeah.
Here's how to fucking beat the agents.
Yeah.
Here's how to not get ripped off by dodgy agents.
Yeah.
And then people are like, yeah, fuck these guys.
It's hard
Yeah.
not to get ripped off or something like that, like to solve their problem, but essentially just open their eyes, going, holy fuck, that's actually hard.
You need to buy into.
I need to use Rose and George, you know?
Yeah. Well, like this video, like I'm going to put this video up and I'm recording it. I'm going to put this video up and say, if you want to learn how to run ads for your business, this is the whole thing.
Yeah.
This is exactly what we do.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
This is the whole system.
Skin glowing, but it's heavy.
But the same thing is like, same for a buyer's agent. I'm going to put this video up and say, hey, if you want to run ads for any service business, this is the whole strategy. And someone's going to watch it and know the whole strategy and go, fuck that, that's so hard.
Yeah.
I'll just pay Dan to help me do it.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Smart.
This is going to get cut. But that's the idea behind it. It's like, here's all the info. Like, there's so much info. You could look up how to do that on ChatGPT if you wanted. But it's how do I do it? I don't know how to do it. Same as there's so much info out there. You could watch YouTube videos on whatever you wanted, but actually doing it is the hard thing. And if you can pay someone that cuts your 2-year learning gap to 3 months, just fucking pay them. But yeah, that's the whole system. So we just need to figure out, for buyer's agents, it's the same thing. Just give the info. Here's all the info. This is my job. This is everything I know about buying houses. Have it.
Yeah.
And because you can't do it yourself. I know that you can't do it.
Fuck. That's a lot.
I'll just pay Matt or whoever.
That's why they pay us a bit.
10 grand.
We know what we're talking. We can get you the
Yes, you know all the info.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Just
I'll
questions on
if
that.
you're a real estate agent, I'll show you the exact ad system to get more houses to
I
sell.
even feel good.
But you don't have the
going to
time.
meetings with this knowledge.
Yeah.
Like.
You just it's like info's with AI and ChatGPT, and it's no one gives a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you can go into an agent and say, here's this, send this to an agent, go, here you go, run this. Here's your marketing manager, do that.
Like no way.
And I'll be like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But you've got the info, you don't know how to do it though.
Yeah.
You don't have the confidence to do it. Whereas if you walk in and say, I've got the system and I know how to do it.
We got that
Here's the
door.
system if you want. Yeah. Here's the system, I'll give it to you if you want.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, fuck this. Like,
Show all my confidence done.
it's almost like a flex of like, here you go.
Dave, I want to do an overhaul.
Yeah. Set up
If you want it, you can have it.
Yeah.
But we know they can't do it.
Yeah.
Well, they might, but it's not going to be at the level we can do it because they don't have the content and they don't have the socials.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't know what videos to make.
Yeah.
They haven't got data from 50 agents' accounts of what videos are working.
Yeah.
In the same way, if one person gets the follower rate on one of Nadia's videos is 10, which is good, like, just copy the video from Matt, copy the video for whoever.
Yeah.
If something works and you can find a good little formula that works well, just everyone just copy it.
Yeah.
Changed, obviously, differently. Yes.
So excited to have more like hands-on
Done.
as well.
Yeah.
Like to actually